While we wait to ring in the new year, some families' hearts are with their loved ones who are fighting for our country overseas. We're trying to bring some closer to home this morning. The Department of Defense is providing us with satellite time to talk with some Wisconsin soldiers. Lieutenant Colonel Tim Donovan of the Army's 32nd Infantry Brigade Combat Team joins us live from Baghdad with a soldier from Marinette. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, Angela.
I don't know if I should say good morning. About what time is it there in Baghdad?
It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Almost 3 o'clock.
We're about 9 hours ahead of you. Well, we're exactly 9 hours ahead of you.
Okay. I'd like to start with the soldier. You're from Marinette. Can you tell us your name and a little bit about the family that you have back here at home?
Oh, I'd be happy to. I'm Captain Joy LeMay. I'm originally from the Marinette-Menominee area, and I've got all types of family back home this morning watching. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, aunts and uncles. And really proud to be over here and looking forward to having this opportunity to say hi to everyone and looking forward to seeing everyone real soon.
Well, back here in the U.S., it's New Year's Eve. Both of you can answer this. What's the mood like there among your fellow soldiers?
Well, I think pretty hopeful for a promising year ahead for Iraq. Iraq's a better place today than it was when we arrived in mid-May. So we're going to be leaving here with a successful mission behind us, helping to move Iraq forward into what we hope, and they hope certainly, is a prosperous future. And we've played our role in that. We've had an important part in that. So we feel real good about it here on New Year's Eve 2009 as we're ready to start a new year and a new decade.
Will you be able to partake in any celebrations, or is it all work?
Well, it's definitely always work here. Mission always comes first. I do know of a few activities going on around the FOB. People are definitely excited to be bringing in the new year. The promise of a new year always brings all types of excitement and anticipation of what might come, and I think soldiers are looking forward to it, especially the Wisconsin soldiers. Going home is right around the corner, and it's a great way to start a year knowing that we've accomplished a great mission and that we're going home to start a new year with our friends and family and loved ones back home.
When we have a New Year's Eve party in Baghdad, though, on active duty in the U.S. Armed Forces, I guarantee you it's a little bit different than most of the New Year's Eve parties back in Wisconsin. There's some rules we have to follow here, and of course we do follow them, but this will not be a traditional Wisconsin New Year's Eve party. It'll be the best we can do here in Baghdad with the restrictions that we have been living with for 8 months.
Sure. Besides,
mine's a routine card game that I play.
Well, besides things like card games and other activities, how else do you help each other emotionally get through being away from your families on a holiday?
Well, one of the great things about being here is you're with a lot of people that you make friendships with. I've created a lot of new friendships this year, met a lot of people that I never would have had the opportunity to meet this year, and I think those friendships really help keep you strong and really help get you through the times when you don't have the people that you would ordinarily lean on. It's really nice to know that there's other people, they're in the same situation you're in, so it's really easy to connect with those people.
I'm working with the best 4 public affairs soldiers in the National Guard. One of them is Captain LeMay, but we've all worked together very closely in a pretty harsh environment here, and that forges kind of a friendship that's deeper than most that you might experience in civilian life. So we lean on each other and provide a lot of support to each other.
Definitely.
I can't help but, think as I'm sitting here talking with the both of you, I'm sitting in a comfy anchor chair, and people are home cozy in their beds or in their living rooms watching TV. You're in a world so different from ours right now. What are some of the things that you experience on a daily basis?
We experienced in the summer heat so hot I can't even describe it to you. Just intense, dry, awful, terrible, rotten heat, and we're so happy to have that behind us. Now the weather is beautiful. It's probably about 65 degrees here in the late afternoon in downtown Baghdad. The mornings are very cool. The afternoons are just barely hitting warm. It's great, but it's sure different than Wisconsin.
And any idea when you get to come home? I know you said that's coming right around the corner. When do you get to come home?
Well, let me take that one because it's a little tricky. We've got a whole big brigade out there,
right,
and we're just one of 27 companies. We're near the end of our mission, but until the mission is over, we're staying focused on it. And in around a week, in round numbers, we'll be transferring our mission to our replacements from the Texas National Guard. Then we move south into Kuwait, stay there, pardon the helicopter flying overhead. It happens all the time here in Baghdad. We'll wait in Kuwait for maybe 2, 3, 4 days until we can get on a plane and come back to Wisconsin. But we won't be able to talk about specific arrival times until they're a little bit closer. So we can just say within a couple of weeks.
You know, we have those helicopters flying over our heads all the time, too. Just kidding. Hey, Happy New Year to the both of you, to everyone out there serving our country, and most importantly, thank you for serving our country, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us on the air, and it's been a pleasure serving our country. That's what we do.
And Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.